Man, no. Just thinking of it gives me a nightmare. Well, I got into an accident that day. There was a who banged me from behind. It was totally his fault. Luckily, I was okay, and to be honest, the car wasn't that badly damaged. But the first reaction that I got after someone banged my car from behind is, "Oh my god, my body kit makeover! Half of that project, half of that work is gone." Because if you are to claim from insurance, regardless of whose fault it is, they're going to change it back to original. And that's the last thing that I wanted because I worked so hard on getting all those parts installed. So it was a nightmare actually. I was gutted, mostly on that part. But but lucky for me, someone from the club member approached me and said that he could help me with this, and I could actually retain the the parts that I've installed, provided it is in proportion of the original parts. For example, the rear headlights. Since it's broken, might as well I want to upgrade it to a facelift headlight. It's much prettier than all these LEDs. Well, people replace it anyways, regardless if it was broken or not. And he said it's okay to do that, but I need to top up the differences. So I was cool with that. Okay. And then I asked him about the bumper and the quad tip. He said it's okay, it's fine. And then about the paint job, he said that they're going to replace the rear bonnet. That can't be salvaged, of course. And he's going to paint the rear bonnet, the rear bumper, and then the rear side fenders. So I was like, oh, okay. But I needed to paint my whole car anyways, right? Because my front bumper is white color, and then the side skirt is not colored yet. So I asked him, and then he said, yeah, they're fine doing it, provided that I pay for the rest. And then I thought it was cool. And then I asked him, is it okay if I choose the color myself rather than sticking to the original color? And then he said yes. So immediately I told him I wanted the 992 color code color. It's an AMG color, a homage from the latest C63 GT car. And the color is selenite gray metallic. So I thought it would be cool if I had that color. I'm not sure what it would look like to have that color on a W204. So, but he said it's okay, and he tried to create that color. And then when he showed me, I'm not an expert on color, so I said, yeah, I think that's it. You got it right. So let's try to paint it. And then I had another idea. Since I'm painting the whole car, so I'm finally finishing the body kit makeover project, although under the circumstances that I didn't imagine. So I thought I always wanted to do a customization on the hood to mimic the C63 pre-facelift model, where there's like two, what do you call, bones on that hood. And I know Tokachi usually do those type of stuff. They do a carbon fiber customization on the hood itself. So that's the perfect time to do it. So the workshop said it's okay, but provided I had to do it myself. So I had to tow the car from the workshop after all the inspection was done and it was approved. I towed it out and sent it to Tokachi. They did it within a day, called me saying that it was complete, and now it's time to check it out. So let's check it out. Now that we've done with that, I'm going to bring my car back to the workshop and then they're gonna paint my car. I had to wait for, I think, 2 weeks before they called me, and they said that they've already painted the car, and they showed me through WhatsApp some pictures of the result. At first, I was slightly disappointed, I won't lie, because that, based on the picture, that wasn't the result that I wanted, because it didn't seem the same with the C63 GT car. But then I thought maybe it's because of the lighting, maybe because you can't compare a ringgit car to an old W204 car. Of course, there will be a lesser impact on that, but I had to see it for myself. Maybe if we see it with our own eyes, I would hopefully change the view on it. So let's go. When I came to look at the car, as you can see in the video, it exceeded my expectation. I was ecstatic. It was really beautiful, and the best part is this: in different lightings, the color differs. If you see at night, this is how it looks like, and after rain, this is how it looks like, and under the sun, it looks like this. Also, they had to replace the driver and the passenger side's headrest, because when your car gets banged from behind, the sensor will detect that, and then that headrest will deploy. It's more of a safety measure so that your neck won't be injured. But in my case, only the passenger side deployed, because if you remember a few episodes ago, there was something wrong with my headrest. It was deployed by itself, and then the mechanic had to tie it manually using a cable tie, so it didn't deploy, obviously, but I had them replaced. But I couldn't show it in the video because they did that while the car was in their workshop. So here is the total cost that I incurred for this episode: 2,400 ringgit on the paint job, 200 ringgit on the rear headlights, 120 ringgit on the plate lights, undisclosed fee for Payub to do a coding on the rear headlight. It looks like this. It differs a bit from the original one, and undisclosed amount for one to install the rear plate lights. Okay. So all in all, it's 3,400 ringgit. Finally, everyone got their wishes. Everyone's been giving a make out of me for not painting my car. So there you go. I finally painted my car. I hope future upgrades or improvements won't be under these kind of circumstances. But it is what it is. See you on the next episode.